Caroline Manzo and Al Manzo. We're going to talk about Al and Caroline about their brownstone. Now, there was a councilman by the name of Velez. Velez had his wedding at the brownstone and he had an unpaid bill. And he was sent the bill, and while he did pay the bill, his outstanding bill, he claims that in the process of paying his outstanding bill, he realizes that the brownstone owes back taxes. It is to the tune of over $135,000. I don't know what the exact number is, but I do remember that the figure was over $135,000. Not a lot of money when you consider it. Like if you are a business that makes over $1 million, 135 isn't that big in the grand scheme of things. Now, do I know what the Brownstone's revenues are? No, I don't know. I don't know if they make over $1 million or not. But they owe that in back taxes. There is an outstanding bill of $135,000. So the state had actually worked out a settlement with them, a payment agreement where they were willing to project their taxes instead of like $2 million based on like the property and the value of whatever. They were able to lower it from like $2 million to $1 million instead, but they still owed that $135,000 on it. I feel like it's such a small number that they should have just paid it. Anyway, whatever, they're saying it's no big deal. And then Al Manzo has came out and said that, this Councilman Velez is doing it because it was retaliatory, that he was embarrassed because he was presented with an outstanding bill for his wedding reception and he leaked this info to the press and etc. and whatever else. I mean, maybe there's some truth in it, because I find it very suspicious that, okay, while you were paying your wedding reception bill, you just all of a sudden decided, my goodness, look at this, they owe some back taxes. Okay. But anyway, like I said, 135 is not a eye-popping amount if you are a business that is doing well. The Brownstone is a very well-known, established business in the area. I would imagine that it's doing well. But again, I don't know what their finances are. I don't know what the Brownstone's revenues are. So that's just a little tidbit, I guess, that's out there. I mean, does anybody really care about the Manzo family anyway? They've been off the show. And the thing is, when you're off the show, people really don't pay attention to you anymore. You know, you can still post and whatever, but people don't really keep up with you like that because you're not on our TV screen anymore. It's kind of like, nobody's really keeping up with the old RHONJ people. I mean, once they're off our television screen, their engagement on their social media account also drop. They don't get as many likes. They don't get so many follows. They don't it's not generating as much engagement.